Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So in this video, I want to talk about whether or not it's possible for Max to live inside the Transect and not travel to any alternate timeline. Just stay in this world between timelines type of place. Now, we first learned about the Transect in issue 4, sorry, not episode 4. We see that Max is looking around at the different timelines, and she sees one with her and Chloe, and then she sees one with her and Rachel, and then she ends up leaving the Transect. Now, towards the end of issue 4, which is the end of the first arc, Max willingly goes to the Transect because it's the only way to save her life, because all these alternate timelines are pulling her apart and it's killing her. And she ends up going to this new timeline with an alternate version of Chloe, and not only that, in this timeline she is dating Rachel Amber, who is alive and well. Now, when we see the Transect again, it's in issue 12 of Life is Strange, which is called Strings. Now, in this, what's happening in this issue is that Max and Tristan are attempting to enter the Transect, and when Max gets there, she discovers that it is completely broken, it is completely shattered. It's like all the timelines have, the hammer has been taken to them. It's like, imagine each timeline, each window into an alternate universe is essentially a mirror. And someone has taken a sledgehammer and smashed it against all these mirrors, and it's left a mess. And imagine after that, the mirrors are actually bleeding. So it's like if you destroy a timeline, you're killing all these millions of people, and their blood is just coming out of these timelines of the mirror, and that's what makes the Transect in issue 3 completely blood red. Now, obviously, the Transect in the Strings arc is not going to be livable, as we see it tries to I don't know what the exact word is. I believe it either tries to push Tristan back into his timeline or possibly erase him from existence. The same goes for Max, but it's not clear what the Transect is trying to do or how it ended up that way. But so obviously Max could not live in that one, but the one in issue 4, when it was all fixed and everything was fine, I do believe that's a possibility. Now, since the Transect is a world between worlds, time is literally like it's non-existent here, because Max is able to look for these alternate timelines, but she herself, I guess you could say, is a time anomaly, and she is not affected by it. But I guess what's interesting about this is, because she's not affected by it, I guess she could just, if she wanted to, stay there and just watch all these other timelines go by. She would never have to wonder what would happen if she made a certain choice, or if she went somewhere instead of going in another direction. All the possibilities, all the outcomes would unfold behind her. Which is why I think that Max letting the Transect guide her was a bit hasty, because she ended up in this timeline, and she in the end decided she wants to go back to her timeline, and the Transect is now all broken and distorted. So I do think that, like with her powers, Max will have to keep going back to the Transect, and I think she needs to find a way to repair it in the Strings timeline if she wants to fix it like it is in not the Strings timeline, the Strings arc. So I think she should fix if she can fix the Transect, then she should be able to live there without aging. But I guess there's a matter of food and water. And that's another thing, if time is not existent, then time, because as we all know, we're humans, we need to eat, drink, sleep, bathe, use the bathroom, and we don't all have to do that straight away. it happens in time. In time I might feel hungry, in time I might feel thirsty, and since time, it doesn't exist here, I believe that Max can just stay there and watch all these timelines unfold without having to leave this place at all. So anyways, that's the end of this video, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.